3 reasons why I think Jehovah's Witnesses are a cult. The third one is compliance, obedience. There's a list of rules. It is very straight-laced. It is a set of rules that everyone must abide by, and the rules apply to every area of your life, including your hair. I remember when women couldn't wear cornrows, even women that said, well, I want to honor my, African heritage or whatever. You wore cornrows? No, not allowed. I remember I had cornrows one time, and I had the little shells on the end, sort of like Bo Derek back in the day. And they called me into the elders room and said, excuse me, that's not allowed. Now, they will call you in the elders room, even though you have a mother and a father that may not have objected to it. They will still call you in the elders room and tell you how you are not compliant with the rules and how you must get back on the rules and you must be compliant. Otherwise, if you are not, there is going to be heavy penalties to pay. Does that sound like a cult to you? It sounds like a cult to me. Absolute strict adherence to a set of ridiculous rules, from hair to men not even being able to wear beards, and lately they changed that, to women not being able to wear pants to the Kingdom Hall and in field service, to how long your skirt had to be, to what kinds of jobs you could do, to the fact that you couldn't go to college, what you could eat, where you could go, what kind of entertainment you could imbibe. You could not look at any R-rated movies at all. PG, and you had to even be careful with PG-13 movies. You couldn't go to certain clubs, you couldn't go to a certain establishment, you could only drink a little bit of alcohol in moderation, never to the point of getting of course, no weed, no plant medicine, anything other than your pure awakened consciousness. Yes, they allowed you to drink coffee, all things in moderation. So, and the only time you could have sex is if you got married. If you did not get married, you had sex before you got married, you were considered a fornicator. If you got married to someone and you had some kind of experience with them, some kind of sexual experience with them that was not the copulation that could create babies, a penis and a vagina, a problem. And one of the reasons that they said that anal sex was a problem is because that's what homosexuals do. And in my mind, I was like, not only gay people have sex, anal sex. You can have anal sex if you want to have anal sex. Like, that's not the purview of only gay people. I didn't understand it. And that's why I left. I left because it did not work for me. I left because it did not agree with me. If it works for other people, let it work. Nothing will convince me that Jehovah's Witnesses is not a cult. I have many more reasons for holding the knowing that it is a cult. It absolutely is a high control cult group. And what we have found in psychology is that people who leave high control groups like Jehovah's Witnesses often exhibit mental health issues that are similar to PTSD.